Hey guys, welcome to my channel. We're gonna be trying out some new hot makeup. I even got skincare and fragrance and like all the hot new makeup to test out today. I actually have a dinner to go to, and after the dinner I have to stop by an event. So we're gonna make this makeup slay for my outings tonight. A little double dip, I love it. So subscribe to my channel before you leave, and let's go ahead and jump right in. The first product we're actually gonna talk about are the new eye patches from Rhode. Let me get a little zoom in right here so you guys can see. So they have two different patterns. The first pattern is this like mini Rhode, and it comes in a pack like this. These I think are available at Sephora already. It says they're made in Korea, so it seems like they went for a Korean skincare, and it says these are a peptide eye mask, which is really cool. It says you apply to under eyes for 10 to 15 minutes, peel off, and follow up with your Rhode. You get 6 pair. Okay, let me show you the others. This is what the other ones look like. They kind of have the bigger like 80s Rhode R logo on them, so they're both really cute. They're available at Sephora. I'll make sure and link every single thing in this video in the description box and top comment. I actually do love these. They're kind of like a thicker, they feel like the thickest eye mask. I like that this side is also not jelly, that it has like this paper feel to it, so whenever I'm turning my head and stuff, my hair always gets stuck in my gel eye mask. I love an eye mask, but because this doesn't have that sticky top, also it makes them a little less slimy and loopy to apply, you know, whenever your eye masks are going everywhere. These are like a thicker sticker that you can just slather on, and I love that this side's matte. I wish more eye masks were like that. Okay, next I got a new fragrance from Fleur. It's called Cherry Stem. So I was like, while we're testing new makeup, a lot of these are new products at Sephora, I thought we would try out Cherry Stem and like do a first impressions on the scent. I love Fleur fragrances. They are so yummy. Look at this delicious, kind of reminds me of Holiday. I'm like this deep bloody red. Let's smell it. Here we go. Oh my gosh, this smells so good, but I'm getting hits of Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, but they're definitely different but similar. If it smells really sweet and yummy, I'm automatically gonna like it. So I tend to like things like apple and cherry and floral. I love a good sweet, yummy scent. This one also kind of smells heavy and sexy too. It's like a heavy, sexy cherry, kind of like Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. This smells delicious. I love it. If you love those rich cherry smells, you'll definitely like this. Okay, that's my first impressions on that. Let's keep moving. Rabbi Beauty by Ali Glines created the Skin Barrier Cream, and I always use a nice moisturizer before I prime or before I do anything on my skin to absorb in. Oh, love this packaging. Really pretty pump bottle. Looks like it's gonna be refillable. But I wanted to try this before I did my makeup. So we're gonna take off the eye patches because I've had them on for long enough, and we're gonna try out her face cream. Okay guys, I'm removing these. If you can see, the jelly is only on the one side of them, so they're really sticky and easy to work with. This is the face cream we're gonna be using. Let's go ahead and pump some out. Oh! I took it out of the packaging and it shot out at me. Okay, this is the face cream. It does feel really rich and thick. It is scent free, which is great, especially if you have sensitive skin. That does feel nice on my skin. It feels really thick. This feels like a really rich, nice, like basic barrier moisturizer, and yeah, my skin feels and looks really great. Just first impressions using it, it feels really, really great. You go, Miss Allie, you go, girl. Okay, Elf sent me this in the mail. I can't make it up. They literally sent me the ginormous grip. This is their gripping primer. We're gonna use some of it today, and yes, this is real. I think they were selling this on Amazon Prime for Prime Day. I think they were. I think they sold out. I don't know if it's coming back, but this is crazy. I have a lifetime supply of gripping primer. My makeup's never gonna slip off for the rest of my life, unless it expires, of course. But this is great. Can you imagine a makeup artist being like, okay, get in line, you're all getting the grip. So let's go ahead and pump it. Ooh, you guys gotta see me pump this. Okay, we gotta get it going. That little drop that drizzled out is literally all that I would use of this, because I just like to put it in areas where I get a little shiny when my makeup wants to act a little crazy. T-zone, center of the face, and that is it. And boy, oh boy, does this stuff get really tacky. And it helps lock down your makeup. Today, we're gonna try out a new skin tint that just came out from Gucci, which I'm excited to try. I'm gonna hit this on my chin too. Oh, we're getting tacky. This is crazy. Elf, you need to be stopped. No, keep going. We got this bag from Gucci, and I was like, oh my God, what is in here? And then I opened it, and it was this gorgeous like ballerina case. And when I opened this, how cute is that? And then inside had the new skin tint and a new powder. Okay, the bag is so cute because the little foam insert pops out and then you can tie it up like this so you can store things in it and then you can travel with it. That is so cute. I'm probably gonna get it dirty. I need to get it out of my makeup room. Out of here, because everything gets makeup on it. This here is the new glowy skin tint from Gucci Beauty. I'm gonna use medium 35. It's a tinted moisturizer. It's called Gucci Glow Skin Tint. And I really love when they have like this little nozzle on them because they just make them so easy to like squirt out on your face and use. I'm gonna blend it out with the paintbrush from Patrick Ta. This is a new brush from Patrick Ta. It Cosmetics came out with a brush that looks similar to this and I use it all the time. I love it. So, love it. I'm like, okay, Patrick Ta. I love these like paintbrush brushes. They actually make it fun and really easy to blend out your cream products. I specifically only use them with my foundation, but they just do a good job. So then I like to take the other side and just pat. So really the paint side I like to use to disperse the makeup around. Wow, this skin tint is really pretty. A little bit also went a long way. I would say this has like a tiny bit more. I feel like skin tints nowadays aren't so sheer though. I feel like nowadays skin tints have a little bit more coverage because people like to use them as their foundation. So they like a kiss, like a left-handed. Okay. See, we're gonna distribute. This will be a little streaky and then you're gonna go in with the other side of the brush. You're gonna tap that out. That is so pretty. Light coverage for sure, but not like crazy light where you're basically doing nothing. It does not have sunscreen in it. So just an FYI on that, but it is really hydrating and loomy, which people love that out of a skin tint. I do too. We're gonna paint the forehead and then I'm just gonna tap it out. Look how pretty that skin tint is. It kind of looks like a beautiful lightweight foundation. Now moving on to go perfectly with it. We have the MAC Cosmetics Studio Radiance 24-Hour Luminous Lifting Concealer. Let's see what shade they sent me. NC 11.5, honey. That is going to be light. I think they only sent me this one shade. Let me see. You know what? It's not that crazy. I mean, it's light, but it'll be brightening. So we're gonna try it out. So this is supposed to be loomy. When they say loomy, oftentimes I think it's normally gonna be a little more sheer, but we're about to find out. You guys always know I'm gonna use a brush to blend it. Sponges are great. Sponges can be high maintenance though, and I love a little concealer brush because I feel like you just get so much buildup of product, and whenever I need coverage, I need the buildup of product, okay? I need it to layer. So I would say this is like a light to medium coverage concealer. If you want more full coverage, go for their original Pro Longwear. But I would probably put like a dot of my own concealer right in there to cover that little hollow, that little piece of darkness. But this is a really beautiful, lightweight, like serum essence concealer. It's very glowy, very loomy, and really, really pretty. It's natural, which it marries really beautifully with this Gucci skin tint, I will say. If I wasn't going out tonight, I would just let this be, but I'm gonna bring the drama because I'm leaving the house. I actually hate leaving my house, but you know what? Sometimes we gotta do it. It's good for us, so I'm doing it. I'm going to one of my favorite restaurants tonight with one of my girlfriends that I haven't caught up with in a really long time. And then after that, which I didn't originally plan for, I had an event pop up that I needed to attend, and I'm excited to attend. I really love this brand. So I was like, damn, I'm gonna double dip. I'll just go stop by the event after dinner real quick and say hello to everyone, but that's a very busy night for me. See, look how bright that is. Wow. We look amazing. Our next product we're getting into is the Lunar Beauty. These are the contour sticks. Mine looks used because it is used because I love these. These are really great. A very little bit goes a long way and they're very blendable. So I'm using Tan Sky. This one's very tan. It's very warm, but I find that it does such a good job of just warming me up a little bit. I like to look bronzy. Like I like to look like I have bronzer on, okay? I'm into bronzer. Give me the tan. It's always a great feeling, you know, whenever you look sun-kissed. So I'm just gonna buff this in and you're gonna see these just like melt right into your skin. They are incredible. You guys can use my discount code, of course, Larlarlee, on anything Lunar Beauty. I don't think it works on bundles. It might, you guys can try it. But I really love, you know, Manny's products, and I really love, they have a lot of great shades, but I really love these sticks because it's literally tap, tap, and they're blended so easy. And they're not messy like a liquid because they're a stick. So it's like a solid formula. I'm gonna do a little more right there. So I just find this to be like one of the least messy contours out there, which, you know, I'm all about that. Make it easy for me. Ooh! pretty. Before we do blush, we're gonna set our face because we actually got these really cool new blushes from Kylie Cosmetics. These are really cool. So I'm gonna tap into those, but first we have to talk about the new Huda Beauty Easy Bake Duo Powder. So they made a color correcting loose powder, cherry blossom, and then they had the peach. And then they decided to put them both in one packaging. And what's cool is I cut my thumb the other night right in the crease right there. So annoying. Look at that cut. Okay, so every time I have to bend or use my thumb, it hurts. But anyways, you can open and close whichever side you want to use, or you can set it to use both. So you can get a mixture of both powders. That's so interesting. So I have been using these mixed and they are quite nice. I'm gonna set my under eye. They're very, very finely milled. If you've never tried these powders, I do find that a little bit of pink or peach on the under of the eye does correct just a little bit and brightens it a little bit. But these are just so finely milled. They just kind of like melt into your makeup and will absorb right into those liquids to set your face and to lock everything in. Okay, we're back. I have set pretty much my whole entire face with the powder. And we're matted out, okay? Clocked, matted, we're done. Let's move on to bronzer. Before we do blush, we have this powder bronzer by Givenchy. It is new. I love Givenchy Beauty, by the way. They made a Prism blush. They have a lighter one that didn't work for me, so I got the darker one, and it is every time I wear it, people are like, what blush is that? I'll link it for you guys, but it's incredible. Okay, this is their Prism. 4 colors, you mix them together, and you get a warm powder bronzer. How beautiful. Now, their products always come with these nice little fan brushes. I like to use my own. Okay, we're gonna take my little BK Beauty brush and I'm swirling in a circular motion. And that way you just get a little pickup of each color. Wow, I really see that coming off. That is major. That is so beautiful. Like you can literally see that warming up my cheek and my skin right before your eyes. Wow, wow, wow. I always like to press a little bit into my eyelid to marry the bronzer like that. This is gorgeous. I love when I find a good powder bronzer. Oh my God, we found one. Yay. This is stunning. I love that they switched this to bronze. The original, this is the brightening powder, is silver, and for the bronzer, they made it bronze. Very cute detail, Givenchy. Very cute. Okay, we're gonna get to these Kylie blushes, but first, let me get a little zoom in here. This is the new Hourglass blush palette. Okay, we're gonna do the Peel Off. So satisfying. Take that in. Wow. If that is not just absolutely stunning, I don't know what is. Like that is incredible. Look at this palette. Next, I'm gonna show you these Kylie blushes. They're kind of like plushy. Like, do you see where my fingerprint was by just like pressing on it? So they're kind of like one of those hybrids in between a cream and a liquid. This one's called Slow Jam 116. Ooh, it's sheeny. This one's called Ladybug. It kind of looks like a pinky fuchsia coral. Wow, my swatches suck. But these do look really cool. They're very pigmented, okay? It's me, it's not the blushes. Okay, this one's called Winter Kissed. And it's like that purpley Barbie pink. And there you have it. I actually might go for the darker color because I think that's what's gonna look best on my skin tone. This will be pretty for summer because this is a bit of a deeper color. I'm gonna use a very light hand when applying it. Someone told me the other day I have blush blindness, and I have to agree. I think I do, but I think this is more like a conversation for like 2028. I feel like we can come around and talk about it. But until then, I don't want to hear about it. I also have highlighter blindness, and here we are. That is so pretty. It's like a pinky raspberry color. Just trying to marry it into my face. But that is gorgeous. Do I have on too much blush? I do. I have on too much. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, guys, we actually have a new Gucci setting powder. It says it is a matte tinted powder, and it's supposed to also be blurring. So I'm just taking a little bit on my brush, and that is actually how I lightened up the blush a little bit by just blurring it out with some of this powder, which is actually a really beautiful setting powder for on top of that skin tint. Like this is all coming together nicely. Now we're back. Thank you, Gucci. Next up, ABH came out with a little brow pin to make those hair-like strokes. One side's a spoolie, one side is that needle size pin. Let's get a zoom in on that. Okay, see how tiny that little pin is? So this is new for them, and they actually have them in a ton of different shades. I'm gonna try it in soft brown, and we're just gonna see how it works. I typically wouldn't do my entire brow with this because I have so much that needs to be filled in. I'd be here for 4 days creating brush strokes, but I love a pin like this to make it more natural. And I love a pen like this to do the front of my brows, to make those little hairs. It's so perfect. Wow, this is really nice. I feel like this is like invisible. Like you cannot tell where I've done the little hairs because they literally look like hairs. I love these little ink pens. That was really cool. Okay, I used the shade Soft Brown just because it looks a little more natural. I'm a little more dark brown, but I feel like soft brown just has that natural appeal to it. So this was amazing. Next up, we're gonna play with some eyeshadow, and Mario just came out with the Ethereal Eyes palette. Isn't that so beautiful? I'm gonna swatch some of these colors for you, and then we're gonna do a little look tonight. So first we've got to get into like the shimmers because they are crazy gorgeous. Look at that. Okay, that is just a few swatches for you, and like they look insane. Like very glittery, very sparkly, but not grainy at all. They feel so soft and silky smooth. And then here are some of the mattes. They are just super soft, neutral. There's cool tone, there's warm tone, and some dark ones in here. Colors, I cannot wait to use these. So I'm gonna start with this like mauve-y pink color, and I'm just gonna press that into the outer corner and blend it. I have been using Mario's palettes for a minute, and I have to say I love his color stories. They are just so easy wear, but they all make sense. So they're just so artistry based. I love them. Like I'm putting this matte all over, and this could be a look on its own. Next, I'm gonna grab just the tiny amount of this dark brown color on a smaller detail brush. Let me go ahead and crack this new mirror, honey. We got all this new makeup. It's been a minute since I've tested new high-end makeup, but I feel like it's time. And I am just gonna blend this into the outer corner because I just wanna deepen it up and make it just like slightly smoky in the outer corner. Next, I'm gonna take this bone shade here, and this is like a matte, but it has like the tiniest amount of sparkle in it, which I hope it appears through. And I just wanna kind of brighten my inner corner, but I also wanna have a little bit, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but it has like this faint amount of glitter, and when the light hits it, it low-key looks insane on the eyes. Okay, lastly, I'm just gonna take, this is one of the shimmers, but I'm just gonna pop it onto the eye by tapping, because what it does is it deposits like the lightest sparkle, if you guys can see that, just like peering through right there. It is so gorgeous and looks like a natural sparkle, kind of makes your eyelid look kind of wet without adding like a glitter cut crease. So this is gonna give your eyes some oomph, a little oomph without doing too much. And I just add the thinnest layer of that, and I love this like matte, but with like little micro glitters all over kind of eye look, especially for like a dinner and an event tonight. Now we're gonna go back in with a little bit of that color, and I'm actually gonna do my lower lash line today and a little bit of liner down there for a little outing look. I'm gonna take Mario's brown liner. I love his liners because they do not leak. Okay, so this one's actually like a chocolatey brown. I think it looks so pretty with this look. Woo! Let's do our lower lashes. My problem with doing my lower lashes is they like to bleed because they touch the bottom of my face. So they like to do a little bleeding. So I try not to do them, but we're gonna do a little bit. And at the end of the night, when I look in the mirror and I see black smudged everywhere, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna come back to this moment in the video and I'm gonna be like, Laura, why did you do it? Why? Okay, see, that make the eyes look a little, it just gave us some oomph. I'm gonna add 2 little wing lashes, but until then. MAC Cosmetics came out with the Skin Finish Light Struck highlighters. I wanna swatch them, I wanna play, I wanna do a little something with them. Oh, they're a pump. Oh, I was definitely supposed to put this on first. Okay, I thought they were highlighters. Wow. Hold on, that was pretty. I think, oh my gosh, it's like a highlighter for your skin. Skin Finish. So does that mean you're supposed to, I think you're supposed to put these all over your skin, but look at that. Oh, you're gonna be a disco ball. Hold on, let me Google. I was right, actually. Playing with them, I was like, am I wrong? I second guessed myself. They're a liquid highlighter, and that's what I thought they were, and that's what I thought they were. They have a bunch of different colors in them. They're $40 each, and they're available at Ulta. They're just so thin, and they're supposed to be like fast dry down, like not goopy, not sticky, like lightweight. So I'm just gonna do a little bit here and a little bit, a little milk mustache for your lady. I'll even do some on the chin. I'm putting this on top of my powders. We're gonna do the forehead. You know what? Commitment. I love a glass, shiny disco ball forehead. That is pretty. These do feel really lightweight. Double Gleam is the color that I used. Now let's get into these lips. So Tana collabed with Tarte to make the ultimate lip kit. It's so cute. It's like this little cheetah thing where you can hold your Maracuja lip mask. You have the lip plumper, which this is Tana's color. It's called Tana. Love that. Iconic. 2 lip liners, 2 Maracuja lip plumps. And this is the Maracuja Juicy Lip Liner. So 2 shades. I think they're the same shade. I think they're both called Tana too. Am I wrong? I don't know, but I'm gonna use it. Tana 2, obsessed. Oh, these are creamy. This is my first Tarte lip liner I think I've used. If you didn't overline, you didn't line your lips. And I don't wanna hear it. Okay, we're gonna try the Tana Maracuja. Oh, look at this, look how scrubby. I think I need to put a little lippy on and then put this on top, but let's see. Actually, this looks really pretty. Oh my God, so juicy. This also tastes and smells so good. What does it taste like? I don't know. Wow. That is so pretty. Oh, that combo. Yes. Okay, look, let me blend them. Tell me that's not stunning. I put a little bit in the inner corner. Like that. Mushed it together for that ombre look. That is the prettiest lip that Tarte's ever came out with. So congratulations, Tarte. Y'all did that. This is the Tana lip kit and it is it, honey. This is so good. I'm obsessed. Just before we finish, I did not forget about our Hourglass palette. I still want to just add like a kiss of this beautiful pink. It was a lot. These are so pigmented. To my cheeks. If I get compliments on my blush tonight, it means I wore too much blush. We only have a few more things to try out. We have the La Mercier. I actually bought this when I was in Dubai with Huda Beauty. And this is so good. I love it. I use it all the time. It's the translucent setting spray mist. It's supposed to blur and hydrate your skin. Hold on. It has the most even mister that any brand has, and it does not make you greasy or shiny. It's just so pretty. It's also supposed to be blurring. I love this continuous sprayer on here. It is it. This is so good. Love it, love it. Didn't think it would work. Didn't think it would do anything. So impressed by it, truly. Oh, and then lastly, I wanted to show you guys, these are the Patrick Ta Illusion Eyeshadow Duos, and they came out with new shades. So I just wanted to show you, like, these are the pewters. I wanted to swatch them for you. Whoa. I mean, New Year's Eve, I'm screaming, crying. This would be pretty for a grunge look. This one's called Always on Your Mind, and let's give it a go. That is crazy. Next, we have Slow Burn, and it is these really beautiful maroons and like rose gold. That's me barely touching them. They're so fierce, like they're metallic. It's really crazy. Whatever's in here. They're pricey, listen, they're pricey, but they really have payoff. By the way, they bedazzled one for me. I have not swatched this one yet. This one is in Your Dreams. We are gonna swatch it. I have the regular, but how cool is that? Keeping it forever, thank you so much. Which one's In Your Dreams? Here we go, let's swatch it. I have the original. Right there, these are the goldies, champagne and golden. Right here, gold, champagne, almost silver. So that is the In Your Dreams duo. They are very similar, but stunning. And lastly, we have When the Sun Sets. So this one has like a copper and a gold as well. So as you can see, I can barely touch these and so much comes off. And there are the swatches of those. Wow, Patrick Ta, y'all did that. Love the way my makeup came out. My skin looks so pretty, very glowy, very blushy, okay? The lip is one of my favorite products we use today. That and the eyeshadow palette, but the lip, like, I don't typically go for a Maracuja before I go out, but this is crazy pretty. I love the lip liner combo. You just have to blend them in and it is gorgeous. I love the way the look came out. I love everything. I definitely will be using this palette as well all the time. It's just such a good color story in there. Love Mario's palettes. I don't really have any complaints specifically of anything that I tried that was just like terrible. I feel like makeup has its flaws every now and again, but makeup is so big and has been for so long, it's not quite as flawed. With that being said, that is the end of today's video. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here and watching. Be sure to comment and show me some love. Give me a like and be sure to subscribe so you don't lose me out in the world of YouTube. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.